lined up for $250,000. The Breeders' Crown Final, Fillies and Mares Open Trot. And here they come. And they're off and trotting, and Be a Magician steps out sharply. So does Hannelore Hanover, the big favorite on the inside, protects that inside position as Barn Doll just floated away in third and ducks to the rail right away as they round that first turn. Charmed Life got away in the fourth position, followed by Classical Annie as they march to the opening quarter. Then it's I'm So Fancy, followed by DeOne, the defending Breeders' Crown champion, second to last. Got one beat there, Shake It Carry, a two-time Breeders' Crown champion. So up front, it's Be a Magician. Be a Magician, the 2014 Horse of the Year, going for 3 Breeders' Crowns, 27-4. And now the cue from Yannick Gingras, Hannelore Hanover out of second and going on to challenge here, and is strung out a bit by Be a Magician as Sears grabs in on her. Gap of 2 to Barn Doll, third across the backstretch. Another 2 lengths to Charmed Life in the fourth position. Classical Annie is fifth. I'm So Fancy sixth. Shake It Carry getting underway from a long way out of it here. And then DeOne is now last as they hit the half mile. And it's Hannelore Hanover there in a tepid 56-1. Not a fast pace, so the tactical advantage here to Hannelore Hanover and Yannick Gingras. They race onto the far turn. Be a Magician pockets up here after the good start as they march to 3/4. Shake It Carry gets in gear. She's now third, soon to be second on the outside. So a live tow for Classical Annie on the outside as they near 3/4. Barn Doll gets shoveled to fifth on the inside. DeOne is getting in gear, third over, 4.5, 5 from the lead here. Shoveled back is Charmed Life as they race by 3/4. And then on the outside, I'm So Fancy. 3/4 in 1:25-4, and they're trying to close in on Hannelore Hanover now. She's put to the test. Big effort from Shake It Carry's been out from the start. Be a Magician is boxed in and crying out for room. Classical Annie on the outside, then Barn Doll. DeOne needs to do more, but Hannelore Hanover's out sprinting them. Hannelore Hanover, the Breeders' Crown's trotting queen. Hannelore Hanover and Yannick Gingras. Then Be a Magician, Shake It Carry, and Barn Doll. 1:53-3 for Hannelore Hanover.
So Sam, Hannelore Hanover doing what she
is Charmed Life as they race by 3/4, and then on the outside, I'm So Fancy. 3/4 in 1:25-4, and they're trying to close in on Hannelore Hanover now. She's put to the test. Big effort from Shake It Carry's been out from the start. Be a Magician is boxed in and crying out for room. Classical Annie on the outside, then Barn Doll. DeOne needs to do more, but Hannelore Hanover's out sprinting them. Hannelore Hanover, the Breeders' Crown's trotting queen. Hannelore Hanover and Yannick Gingras. Then Be a Magician, Shake It Carry, and Barn Doll. 1:53-3 for Hannelore Hanover.
Of this sensational mare's career, she's made more than $2.75 million. And I'll tell you what, 2 Breeders' Crown wins, a Trotter of the Year award. She is pretty much an awesome mare and out of a wonderful brood mare in Solveig, and so she's got a bright future as a mama when she's ready to go retire.
And you can see Ronnie Burke talking to Yannick Gingras as he warms up one of his Breeders' Crown starters later on. As far as Shake It Carry, unluckiest horse I've seen this year. Post 8 tonight, post 8 at Yonkers last out, post 10 in the Maple Leaf, post 9 in the Fresh Yankee, just missed a neck to Hannelore Hanover, post 7 in the Armbro Flight. Remember, she's the only trotting mare ever to shade 150, trotting in 49-4 when finishing second to JL Cruz last year.
Hannelore Hanover wins in 1:53-3. Not as fast as her wins earlier this summer at the Meadowlands, but it's cold, it's the fall, there's a wind in their face. A pretty strong home stretch headwind didn't seem to bother her on the front end.
And it doesn't matter how fast you go as long as you win, because on the purse check, they don't put the time of the mile on there. Classic Yannick Gingras, hats off to him.
Let's go up to Ken Workington, who will announce Hannelore Hanover as the Breeders' Crown Mare Trot Champion.
And here she is, the Breeders' Crown trotting queen tonight too. Hannelore Hanover, a brown mare, a 4-year-old by Swan for All, a track record holder here at the Meadowlands. And she is out of High Sobriety by Dream Vacation, bred in Pennsylvania by Hanover Shoe Farms, the greatest name in harness racing, and owned by the Burke Racing Stable, Weaver Bressemi Partnership, Frank Baldacchino, Jerry and Teresa Silva Stables, for trainer Ron Burke. His 10th Breeders' Crown, 14th for driver Yannick Gingras, as he scores his 3rd win on the card. 16th win in 19 starts this season. Certainly in the Horse of the Year conversation, Hannelore Hanover tonight in 1:53-3. Making the trophy presentation, Mr. David Reed.
Okay.
So we see the Winner's Circle celebration continue down there. The Breeders' Crown Trophy, one of the most coveted trophies in the sport of harness racing. And I think you gave out the exacta there, Mr. Horwitz.
Yeah, you know, I invested $20 into the race, and we made money. I know it wasn't the biggest exacta. We hooked up the 2 favorites here, but, you know, sometimes on Breeders' Crown night, it's a little bit chalky. And for the amateurs out there, chalky refers to the favorites. The favorites finished 1-2 in this spot, but 2 sensational mares, and it's better to cash tickets and move on to the next race than to throw them on the ground.
And a lot better interest than the banks are paying right now, by the way. And Phil Langley of the U.S. Trotting Association is making the trophy presentation there to the winning connections. Hannelore Hanover, Indiana sired by Swan for All. And how about the Hoosier State? Always Be Mickey by Always a Virgin, an Indiana sire. And Wiggle It Jiggle It sire. Mr. Wiggle stood in Indiana at the time as well. Not to mention Freaky Feet Pete, one of the other top free-for-allers, sidelined due to an injury by Rock and Image. The Hoosier State going great guns in the breeding business.
Hannelore Hanover wins for the 25th time in 40 lifetime starts. Career earnings now over $1.32 million. And hey, that's not bad for a horse that only costs $32,000. That's what Ronnie Burke's stable does. They find these horses and they develop them and they race and they race and they can keep going. She returns $3.40 as your favorite, $2.20 and $2.10. Be a Magician finishing second as your second choice at $2.40 at $2.10. Shake It Carry finished third, $2.60. That exacta, just $6.60, but I